ladies, I really appreciate y'all coming in today.
Well, I appreciate you doing this.
All right.
Doing my toes. Lord knows they need it, as you can see.
Yes, ma'am. You got your sister here with you. Why don't you just tell us how y'all ended up here?
Well, I love to watch YouTubes, and I love medical YouTubes, and I found you during the pandemic last year.
Been in the medicine, but she likes looking at surgery.
I just couldn't believe it, and I could not believe the detail that you did. And I watched people from all over the world. Podiatry, nobody does it like this. So I'm her caregiver.
Gotcha.
Her sister, I'm a younger sister, but I'm her caregiver too. And so I knew she needed work, and I said, Dr. J, Dr. J, you got it. And
I had gone to a podiatrist at because I was having this pain, in my heel and in the callus. And you would think that he would have at least tried to shave down the callus. He didn't even do that. And
how long ago was that?
That was in April.
April.
That was in early April or late March, one or the other.
But he didn't do. I was just shocked.
Oh, it was April. It was definitely April.
Okay.
And he didn't do any of that.
Yeah, I was shocked about that. I didn't go with her to that appointment because I think I would have asked, but I'm thankful for this because getting, having with her insurance now, she can get this, and to be able to take care of your feet is so.
Do I need to suck on again?
No, you're fine.
They're good.
No, they're good. And it's still nice and soft here. I'm going to file most of this down. So you got a number of health issues.
I do, I know.
So you had how long have you've had multiple myeloma now?
I was diagnosed in 2018.
Okay. And you've gone through chemo.
Yep. Still doing it once a once a month.
Because the thing about chemo is if you've seen some of the videos I've done with patients who've been on chemo, they can cause nail changes as well.
I saw a few of those, yes, but that's what I was telling her. That's why we needed to make sure we let them know that you're on chemo because it really does affect her fingernails improved, but her toenails seemingly got worse to me.
Gotcha. Sorry. Now.
Girl, please.
Yeah, these are so thick. I'll probably have to file them down first before we try to trim them some more.
Well, I'll take the thickness any day of the day.
This is what manicurists, they can't do this
Plus, they want to use a lot of the nails there. Yeah. I don't care about, I don't want to use the nails, but they want to be able to paint it.
The quality of your feet, especially as you age, what I learned from these videos, it was a game changer for me about knowledge. Because I really did learn. You want to make sure that you keep your feet moisturized.
Right, this is why I use the sheabutter.
Yeah. And the powder, see, you don't need powder between your toes.
No.
In Dr. J's video, he talks about that.
Yep.
So your feet dry.
Just a regular foot powder?
We're going to try to get you some Bovine every day. And that's the thing I learned about in this video. I'm like a lot of people. I want to get out in the shower, I want to dry up, and I want to get going.
Right.
It is imperative to take care, to lotion down, and especially your feet. It was amazing to me to hear this. And so I learned a lot. I call it pandemic knowledge.
So you said years ago, doctor removed all 5 nails one time.
One time.
And tell me about that, how bad that was.
How much pain? It was unbelievable getting it done. Now the healing, once he did it, and the nails were healing, the feet, each toe, that wasn't so bad. I mean, the thing that I can remember, I'm trying to remember, I don't remember having enormous pain following that. It was more painful to actually get it done, the procedure, than anything else.
Because people ask me in the comment section all the time, or either ask a question or just make a comment, why not just remove all the toenails, let them grow back in? Because of that issue, because we just don't pop nails off like Legos. right?
How about it?
I love that.
So they're firmly attached. So we have to use anesthesia, right, to numb everything, right?
Yeah, I almost need it now.
Yeah. And go there. And
Can't fuck right there.
that's a very bad experience for patients
It is horrible.
to get that much anesthesia injected into their foot, because it's about 2 or 3 cc's, like I told you before,
Does
per
that
toe.
mean that's like so each shot is like a cc?
Well, a cc is a measurement. So if you use
That's what I mean.
so to numb a toe, to numb an adult toe takes about 2 cc's per toe. So if you're doing all 5, that's at least 10.
They did all
The big
5,
toe
too.
can take double that
Wow.
to get it nice and numb, right? And so again, we do it
And it's not a little.
in the office. You're not asleep, so it's getting that needle. Remember, it's on either
Right.
side, so you're getting stuck, 5 to 10 times.
Correct.
So who
It was
wants to go through that?
unbelievable.
And then it's not a guarantee that that's going to cure the problem, because you still need to go.
Because as you can see, they've grown back,
Mhm.
and now look where they are.
Yeah,
You know.
and you're still going to need treatment thereafter, medication or what have you, whether it be oral, topical.
Now, I'm
Mhm.
trying to. I can't remember if he did want me to do a treatment, because I must admit
Mm-hmm.
I've known about whatever these topical treatments are that you can put on the nail
Mhm.
to get rid of the fungus on
Yeah.
the nail, in the nail. But I've been concerned about it affecting my liver,
Right.
and justifiably so.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I see that I got all these illnesses,
Mm-hmm.
I did not want to find myself with a failing liver.
Right.
So each time, the guy had said that, I said, no, I don't want to have myself, dealing with liver cancer or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Still ended up with cancer in the final analysis, but not liver cancer.
Mm-hmm. Now, the thing with the liver and treating nail fungus, the oral medications that we use for these issues are cleared from the body by the liver.
Okay.
All right, just like medications for high cholesterol,
Mm-hmm.
cleared by the liver.
Okay.
Alcohol that we consume,
Okay.
cleared by the liver.
Fortunately, I don't drink any.
So when we're going to choose to use an oral medication,
Mm-hmm.
which we still do pretty routinely, we have to make sure that the patient, one, doesn't have a liver history or other medical issues that they're dealing with.
Okay.
All right. If there are those that we're really concerned about, we do blood work first to make sure that the liver is functioning properly. But like in your case, with everything that you're dealing with
Right.
and all the medication you're taking, you're not a good candidate for oral treatment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that eliminates that.
Yeah, so, yeah,
automatically
definitely.
does. Yeah.
So the topical route would be best for you. So what we have to do for those that are using topicals, we have to make sure that we comfortably thin the nails out as much as possible.
Then you said.
Yeah, make them thin.
Okay.
Because if they stay thick the way they are now, if you use anything topically, it's not going to be effective. It's not going to get down to where it needs to go.
And when you say thin, you're saying like shave them down?
Like I'm doing now, like I'm filing them down here.
Okay, so that's to thin them out.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I was saying here. I learned from the videos that a lot of times people don't, it's like they leave it thick. Like if I put topical medicine on my nails, how they are now, it's not going to get to the nails.
Not at all.
It's not going to get there. Okay. So that's one of the reasons I love the fact that he gets it down so that the medicine can get
Inside the nail.
Yeah.
Yep. Because most nail infections take place underneath the nail,
Okay.
which is, of course, like your sister was saying, the nail bed. So if you don't create a situation where the medicine can get there, you can put medicine on top of the nail for years. You can spend, a couple $1,000 on laser, whatever. But if that nail bed is not exposed, then nothing is going to be effective. Mhm.
Gotcha.
So, you know, you went through the arduous task of having all your nails removed. Now, I've removed nails for nail fungus, but it's always been just one nail.
Okay.
On occasion, we have a patient come in with, say, just the big toenail. Everything else is normal. Let's say they injured their toenail back in the day. Now they have this funky looking nail that, you know, we send it out for testing, comes back positive for nail fungus. We give them the option. You can either have the nail removed, you still got to treat it, or you just go without the surgical removal of the nail and see how things go. Most people choose to keep the nail intact, which is fine because removing the nail doesn't speed up the process because you still got to wait for the new nail to come in. Now, when we're treating nail fungus, what we're actually treating is the new nail.
Okay.
We're not treating the nail we see today. Because the nail we see today, those changes have already taken place. Right? So I can't make this nail, this big toe right here, for instance. All right? I can't make this nail look normal. Remember, nails are like hair. They're always in a state of growth. Nails are always replacing themselves. Always. To protect the underlying bone. You know, they say they're vestigial from, you know, mammals have claws and whatnot. All right. But for humans, the nails are to protect the underlying bone. Otherwise, if it was just nail bed, we'd end up with a lot more bone injury and bone infections on the tips of our toes.
So when I see on the videos where you take the other device and dig out, like, I think it's like fungus or something.
You mean the curette?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you take the curette and you dig stuff that's like loose.
Yeah.
What's that? Is that part of the dead skin?
That's part of all that. It's part of the fungal infection, dead skin, and again, that's all about getting to the nail bed.
That's what I kept thinking. That nail bed. When I looked in the video, I said that's the key. That nail bed.
Nail bed is the key.
I thought, wow, amazing, huh?
Yeah.
It just looks so much better. Correct.
Yeah.
And this is.
Can you get under that corner?
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
Don't worry, he got you covered.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
don't need no help. He's got all his degrees. It's just amazing to me how you just can.
Yep.
Hey, baby. It's just amazing to how they just clean it up and dig all of this stuff out. You know, you spend all this money on getting pedicures every month, every 2 months. And not just you, but most of us.
People,
Many,
yeah.
particularly women. You know, I know I do, but we don't really think about these kinds of deep-seated, the importance of these deep-seated issues, and this is what affects the quality of your, you know, your foot care. Wow.
Yep, see that? Cut that out.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
There it
That's
goes.
good.
There you go. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. And you can avoid toenails.
I used to be able to get that.
That's okay. Dr. J is taking care of.
Yeah.
It really is an investment in your feet. I'm telling
Yeah, it
you.
is.
It really is. It's an investment. Even between the toes, like I was telling you, what he showed on those videos, that in between, so she couldn't handle that one, Dr. J.
That
Me,
stuff
I can
that was
eat-
in
I can-
between their
yeah,
toes.
that's-
Oh, the toe jam
gosh.
video?
Yeah,
wow.
I can eat dinner, and while I'll make myself my salmon steak on grill it,
Oh
some
my God,
broccoli
that
and
was
some cornbread, and I'm watching your video with a glass of wine.
I found that unbelievable. She had to turn that off. I couldn't watch it.
But I learned because I thought, oh man, if I don't dry, so now even when I'm showering, I scrub between my toes.
Well, I have a brush for mine that's on my cornerstone.
Yeah.
So I use the brush to try to get this stuff stuff here.
Good, you should. 'Cause
Out of the nails,
exfoliating.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
It's
Because I figured that would help a little bit. Not much, but it's a little
One
bit.
of my friends, I told her when I was over her house this weekend, I said, taking care of your feet is as important as brushing your teeth.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
That is how important, and I was telling her about your videos, and I said, that is how important taking care of your feet on a daily basis is. Too, it's like brushing your teeth. You wouldn't go out of the house without brushing your teeth.
Absolutely.
And
Correct.
you don't know, people just don't really realize it, but it was a game changer for me.
All right, let's get this all squared away here.
All right.
That's what people, I got it on mute, Lacey.
Okay.
Your job, you know it. It's always special people that call us, but we'll leave it at that. But, and that water, that makes such a difference.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's the other thing that I watch.
And they don't do that in pedicure. They soak your feet, but when they're doing this, they don't use water.
You know, and most of the guys that I watch all over, I'm telling you, all over the world, they don't, this stage, they don't do. The other stages, so all of these things, they don't do. It does take time, yes. It does take time. So if you're trying to get people in 20 minutes and 20 out, then okay, no problem. But
This is not a 20-minute thing,
no,
though.
this takes time. And it's an investment, like I said, it's an investment in your feet, an investment in healthcare, which is why I think Dr. Jefferson you are such an asset to our Washington state.
Oh, thank you very
I
much.
love
Yes,
how
you
you,
are.
especially these elderly people,
Mm-hmm.
the quality of their lives, it improves so much when I watch how they leave there with their feet. Sometimes come in with ram's horn. I never knew what a ram's horn was.
Yep.
So I watched this video.
I've never heard of
Where
it. What is it?
that toenail has been so long, it curves over and sometimes it digs into the skin.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes.
Wow.
And just so self-feed in that thing you're in,
Yeah.
it softens the nail up.
So he can cut that off.
Yes,
Mhm.
and it is just, it's like, wow, I can't believe,
Wow.
and it's almost like.
Now-
At least that's been my experience.
So when did your neuropathy start? Did it start with the chemo or after the chemo?
It did pretty much start with the chemo.
Okay, because that's one of the.
It's gotten so much worse. I think I may have had a little bit before,
Mm-hmm.
but it is much worse since I've been doing chemo. And they said that would be a byproduct of the chemo.
Yes. So
They did say that.
especially when those on those that have been taking it as long as you have,
Yeah.
right? How long did you take it weekly before they moved you to monthly?
That just started, what, this year?
Monthly just started this year,
This
maybe
year.
back in
Yeah.
February, or January,
Yeah,
February.
January,
But
February.
Okay.
you were on a weekly,
But I was on bi-weekly before that, every
Okay.
2 weeks.
and how long?
And I did that for about half a year, about
Okay.
6 months.
Well, see, that's a lot. That's a lot of toxic exposure.
I know it is, yeah.
And so toxicity like that, whether it be chemo or any other type of chemicals, there have been people who have been exposed to industrial chemicals, things like that, for their jobs or what have you, and they develop neuropathies.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't realize that.
So, like
Wow.
one of the side effects of soldiers who got exposed to Agent Orange,
Yeah.
like my father was exposed to Agent Orange in Vietnam.
Wow.
And so one of the issues that a lot of those guys dealt with was neuropathies.
Was
Neuropathy.
Neuropathy.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to some of the soldiers in Desert Storm
Wow.
who got exposed to nerve agents and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
That's a research paper right there.
Mhm.
Sure is.
On these kinds of things, the effects of war, chemicals from war
Mhm.
and things like that.
Mhm.
That's I'm in school and
Mhm.
I was just did a piece on the Vietnam War.
Okay.
But I wondered what one of my colleagues' father had developed illness from Agent Orange.
Mhm.
But I never
Mhm.
knew about the neuropathy. But yeah,
So-
is that the deadening of the nerve? So
Exactly.
You lose circulation in your feet like when you have carpal tunnel.
Exactly. Just so, whether your neuropathy is from diabetes or, like in your case, from the chemo, you always want to keep your feet protected. But like you said, by wearing closed shoes.
Got it.
So a
I didn't
sandal,
know that.
So a sandal's not a good idea at this point.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. That answers that. Not a problem. Not a problem.
And
I've had patients tell me for stuff like this, they've used razor blades, scissors, kitchen knives, but the craziest one is the box knife.
Oh, the box
The
cutter?
box cutter.
Jesus. Oh, you really could cut yourself bad.
Yeah.
In the beauty salons, they use cheese graters.
Right,
Look,
and I hate that thing.
I know. I saw your video and I thought he doesn't like the cheese grater. It's
Nope.
great, but that first of all, they can never clean it out enough.
Mm-mm.
You could never sanitize that.
No.
A
I
cheese
would
grater.
imagine.
Right. And but this is what they use when you go to the beauty salon.
Mhm.
I mean,
what
to
they
the,
use when you
yes, when you go get a pedicure.
Yeah, that's what they use.
But
It
it
looks like a cheese grater.
Mhm.
But it's not the right thing. This is a tool. And I said, oh, and after I watched this video, I was literally gonna go buy myself some razor blades because I thought about what Daddy and Mama used to do.
That'd be dangerous.
But then what he said in this video, don't do
Just
it.
dangerous.
I thought, come on, our parents are from the South. Our parents are traditional black folks from the South, and you just do what you got
Dr.
to do.
Jefferson,
Right. Yes,
you are-
ma'am.
Okay, you're a doctor, so you're not squeamish.
Not at all.
This child, literally, in the years in which she used to have her period, but she's not now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
One day she had cramps so bad.
Oh yeah.
She filled a hot water
I
bottle
boiled
with
the
boiling water.
Uh-huh.
And she went and laid it on the bed and went to the kitchen to
Get
get
my
my
soup.
She went to get some soup to eat that while she's watching TV in the bed
Mhm.
and having this thing rest on her uterus.
Okay.
Thank God when she came back to the
Came
bed,
back to the bed, the bed
bottle
was
had busted.
smoking.
The bottle busted
My
shit.
bed was just had steam rising up.
because it had busted.
I almost killed myself.
Oh, shit.
She had boiling water and she called our mother. We bless her heart. Thank God was alive at that time. My mother
Girl, you
said,
can't do that. You don't
no,
put
in
water
her
in
words,
water in
and
a
this
hot water
Southern
bottle.
woman said, girl, you ain't got, you be gonna kill yourself.
Girl, you know.
She done scalded herself to death.
Oh, shoot.
And so, but see, that, well, you know, these are the things you did. But then when we would watch our, because I used to watch Daddy take a razor blade to his feet to
Yeah.
cut the calluses off, because I thought that's what you did.
Mm-hmm.
But and so when I wanted,
My friends, we're off to a good running start here.
Absolutely.
So you got the circulation test done. We'll get the results back on that within a few days.
Okay. Good
We
deal.
got the nails collected. Those go to the lab. Send those out today. We get those results within a week or two.
Okay,
2 weeks at the latest.
okay.
We'll know where to go.
do you want us to come back in, or can we do a video?
We can do a
Video
a
visit.
telemedicine conference on that.
Okay, so that'd be great.
Yeah, you look at the shoe book up front. We'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay. So, you know, again, your sister is well educated on all these split issues
She is.
now. So again, so like we talked about, or like you were saying,
Yes, sir.
alternating shoes when you're dealing with fungal issues.
Okay.
Spraying your shoes
Spray.
out at the end of the day,
Okay.
and leaving them alone for a couple of days and let them air out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Not a problem.
Because people meet with frustration because they're using all these medications, whatever they bought over
Right,
the
right.
counter or prescription, it's not working. That's because they are reinfecting themselves day in and day out by wearing the same shoes day in
I
and
see.
day out.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we'll do.
All right. So you guys have been a lot of fun. I don't even,
Thank
you know,
you
you
so
made
much.
this
It's been a
big.
year. I didn't believe I'd ever be able to see you in person. I've been looking at these videos since last year, and like, oh my God! I mean, I would hit replay on, and you could go to the top of YouTube and you can play all.
Mhm.
I play all.
Wow.
I'm gonna ask Sadaka is
Oh my
if
goodness.
her,
Oh, her mom.
if her mother has
We
this
got-
problem
yeah.
too.
Okay.
Because if she does, then she needs
But
to
like
be
one of the
taken
things
there.
you said that I love is
I know
if
she gets
if you're a
medicated.
caregiver or if you're family member, I like to say the word I want to ask their permission
Mm-hmm.
to look at their feet because
Yeah.
some people are embarrassed.
Yeah.
But I love another thing you said on one of your other doctor's
I was
visits.
gonna
You
say,
said,
can you just rub that heel one more time down there?
and one of the things
That's
you
good,
said
right
is,
there.
I think there was a patient that was embarrassed,
Thank
and
you
you
so
told
much,
her,
that's good, thank
that's
you.
why we're here. Don't ever be embarrassed to come to your doctor.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's why the doctor is here, and I love that.
That's
I
I love
absolutely
elderly
correct.
people, and I maybe when I retire, I
Oh,
will be a
that looks better
caregiver,
too,
but
it feels better.
I want to be able to encourage elderly people to, may I please look at your feet
Mhm.
and may I take you somewhere to get, because the videos when you have people who caregivers who brought patients in,
Mm-hmm.
that's a life thing.
Kevin Jefferson, the DC Foot Doctor. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video with a big thumbs up. Share it with your family and friends. But most importantly, take care of your feet.